Check, 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 check. 1, 2. Watching this coin again here. It had some fresh news, popped up here, and then sold all the way off. Looking very weak again, broken again here. They're popping up, and I am thinking about putting on maybe a starter position here at 5120s if I can get them before this thing is about to just fall apart. Thinking about a spot right there, and then also adding there with an out above 52. So I'm gonna put on a partial 51, and right now I'm gonna put a stop way up there. So we'll see if we get a pop up there. Yes, it's coming into lows, but the way that this is going, it looks like it's gonna come in even more. Looks like it's gonna come in even more. So see if we can get a pop up there to get filled. Also thinking about adding more up here at this 5160. I might not, might wait for it to actually start breaking down before adding more. So let's see if we can get some up there at 51. And then go from there. And it does not look like we'll get it. Wow. They are actively selling this thing. I'm thinking about hitting the bid here. Gonna hit the bid there, got 11 cents, really small size, just to get into something, just to have it on my radar if it does come back up here. And then I'm also gonna add at 50 cents if we get up there. $49 is the low of day. So jumping back into coin. This thing can't get up at all. And it can't even get up over 20 cents. It can't get up over 20 cents at all. At all. There's 30 cents, 50 cents. The nature of that. Let's see what they do with it. Will it spike up, or is it going to go straight back down? Got some at 63 cents. Have an average price of 37 cents now. Just slowly getting into this. And then back down again. Wow. Oh man, I'm thinking about adding to this the momentum lot right here. They're going to attack that $50 level. Pretty interesting situation. Pretty interesting situation. Let's see if it can break down through this 50 level. Spike up to the 60s. I'm about right there. Up to the 80s. Almost up to that 51 level where I'm trying to get more on. There I am on the offer above the hole. Very close to getting it up at the hole. Did get it there. Have 300, average price is 82 cents, and looking for us to go retest that $50 level and lower. So this is our first stop down here. But if I'm right on this, then we are looking to go test new lows and go down to 49, which means that that's the low a day right there. That is where we want to hold to. So let's go see what 50 looks like. Down below the hole there. Definitely high volume. Definitely broken. And negative news sentiment, the positive news was shaken off. Now it's back above 51. Positive news was shaken off and it came down. So there is a good chance of this following through to the downside. Given the way that it's just sold off here, there might be a lot more to sell. And so I am hopeful that we will go retest those lows. Up above 51 now. 20s, 30s. 20,000 sold up there in the 30s. Look at that. Just bouncing around this 50 level, but I feel like I need this 51 level, but I feel like I need to hold on for a move back down. If we do start getting up here though, that's going to make me feel not good. Stop is up at the 52.20s, 52.30s actually. So definitely wrong up here. We'll see. But I can also see a situation where we go crack new lows and continue moving lower on this coin even below 49. I definitely can see that happening as well. Back down into the 50-70s. Big offer at 51 there. They took them completely. Someone lifted that entire offer. Battle is still at 51 here. So, you need to see that get resolved. Not much to do here for me other than wait for this to go one way or another. Anticipating a retest of low of day. But first we need to go deal with that $50 level. There's the 50-50 is starting to crack here. Looking for an active seller to step in and start pushing down. Let's see if we can go retest that $50 level and crack through it this time. Some big lots coming off here. They're not holding the offer. More size coming off, and then we pop back up. So no pressing sellers yet. Yeah, I'm gonna just let this work. Gonna let this bounce. Not much for me to do here, except for just wait. Go on mute and go back to work. we are starting to move down here. And let's see if we can get through and crack through this $50 level and continue down. There's Microsoft on lows. Curious if we can crack through this $50 level and go test lows at 49. And I'm thinking about where I can actually add to this position. Maybe around the 60-cent level if I'm lucky to get it. I could get some ads in. But it looks like they're going to go check 50 right now. Here comes 50. A lot of volume coming in here at 50. Big volume. If I did add, I'm trying to find a spot where I could. Looking at some of these spots here, maybe around here, maybe in the 70s, maybe here, and it'd have to be against 70 there. Let me try to add, see if we can get the 70s against 5170. See if we can add to this winner. Microsoft on lows. Yep. Sure is. And if we get getting close to getting an ad up there. Did not get it. Microsoft, I'll go ahead and set a new low a day and bring coin back over. So I want to just keep my focus on this. But for now, I am going to just sit tight. I don't want to take any profit here at 50 because I have high conviction. This is an A play. We have a broken chart on fresh news. We have large volume here. We have market starting to come our way as well, and everything is just kind of lining up. Big break of a level, big negative news. Positive news was immediately shrugged off and sold off. Only thing taking away is a potential double bottom here. That doesn't mean that we won't get a breakdown through 50 though, and everything else looking like it's in my favor. So I am looking to add to this position and carry this down to lows, down through 49 for a continuation. We'll see if that happens. Looks like I got an ad there. Got the ad at 72 cents for not quite double, but adding on to the position. This was the area where we had not only other parts of the volume profile, but struggled here on the way down. Now it's popping up through there. So we'll see. It did lower my average price down to 78, but if I'm correct in this opportunity, this thing is just very heavy. So sit through it. Just gonna come pop up to the 90s here. Gonna just let this thing work. Go back on mute. And coin, after putting on that addition, coming straight back down. Let's see if it goes and tests 50 and can actually crack through 50. Can she break down through that 50 level and go ahead for lows at 49? I'm actually going to take a peek back here from the open. Here we were, 49.50s. And I'm gonna put some bids in down below 50 to catch a big spike if we can get it. And gonna go back on mute. Here comes a potential test of 50. Got some off there in the 80s. Can we get down to the 50s? Got down to the 60s here. Can we get down to the 50s? No, we did not. Jumping back up. Coin broke through there. Got a couple off, one in the 70s, one in the 80s. Would like to get another one off as we approach lows. But here we are popping back up above 50. Let's see here. I'm gonna cancel this stop, and I'm gonna cancel this stop. I'd like to see us go back down to those 70s and see what that looks like, if we can get back down there. Let's see us get back down below 50 quickly here. Can we get back down? I think I'm going to start trailing my stop and put it here just under 51. So if we get back up to 51, I'm going to stop myself out. Right there. Stop in place here at 51, right around there. And taking a look, see, and market's still coming down in. We are still down by this $50 level. Looking to take a piece off at the mid 49s and then another one off at lows and then leave one on for a potential continuation. But I did take the two I added on up, where was the add? Up here. I took off down there. So I'm back down to my original lot that I had. And here's this $50 level, which might be a battle here, but really have my eyes on the bigger picture again. Big volume, fresh news, broken level, uh, negative sentiment, positive news came in and it got sold off. And posing the question here, can we go retest that low a day and potentially go even lower? I don't know. We'll see. Here we are below $50 again. Here's the 80s, or 90s, I should say. So there's the 80s. I'm going to let this thing run. And if we get back down to the 49.50s, cover that one piece and then look for lows on the next. So going back on mute. Down to the low 60s here. Can we go down to test that 49.50 level? Getting very close. Down here at 51 cents. Just 10 cents away. Can we crack these 60s? Wow. A lot of selling, 65. A lot of selling at 65 cents. Showing 300. Just refreshing, they broke. Can they move? And they moved down. Let's see if we can go grab those. I'm not sure why it's so hard to go down a few pennies. Here we go. Down at 51 cents. Gonna get a fill, and then we're back up. I'm just gonna take it here. There's 51, and the position I have is now down to 200 shares, and I'm looking for one to cover into lows, and then the other one to ride. And now I need to start trailing my stop, so I think above 87 I'll stop out of one, and above 9 cents I'll stop out of the other. Let's see if we can make it straight down on this one on coin. So definitely read this correctly. Good job adding here. Trade's not over yet, but gonna give it a chance to go test lows, but not going to give it a lot of room to go back up. If she does start spiking back up, I'll just cover my position. But I am putting out some bids down in the low 49s right in front of low a day. And we'll see if we can get down there. There's a lot of selling in those 60s. You can actually see it on the footprint right here. 132,000 shares sold right there. There goes the 50-cent mark, broke. Down to the 40s. Is this thing gonna start making its way quickly down? Can it get down to the 30s? And how quickly will this momentum go? 30s. 30s. They're selling it. And there's the 20s. There's the 20s and the teens. I got a partial fill on that. I'm gonna take one off right there. Got a partial fill, 42 shares only. Where was I down at? 14 cents. There it go, and just flatted the position at lows. So um, this might be one of the best trades I've done, actually. Um, when I saw it only grab a partial, I actually kicked off and killed the rest of my trade, and I should have been still in 1/5 of my position here in case this breaks 49 low a day and continues lower. But still, besides that, one of the best trades I've ever done. Held it, added to it, and held a large core down to profit target. So um, that was very nice. Very nice. Did a good job on that. Will be good to review that one and see how I could have done even better. So